How's it going, guys? My name is Mr. Boss for the win, and welcome to another episode of some Black Ops 2. So I'm sure as you saw by the title, you're already well aware what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about Xbox One versus the Sony PlayStation 4. Now, I would encourage you guys to try to be as mature as possible. I feel like I have a really mature audience, which is a really good thing. These are my opinions only. These aren't facts. I will let you know when facts are stated. But I'm going to really compare the Xbox One versus the Sony PlayStation 4. If you're thinking about buying one versus the other, these are my opinions. I would encourage you guys to like. Don't dislike because you disagree with my opinions. That's being ignorant. Anyone can have opinions, and you really need to respect that. So let's get started. So let's talk about the design. The design of the Xbox One, it's 10% larger than the Xbox 360. It's just a giant black box, and the PlayStation 4 is kind of an eraser shape, like a parallelogram. Essentially, they are like the same size. I'm really disappointed in both of them, to be honest with you. You know, we see computers that are made the size of under-desk trash cans, like the new MacBook Pro, or new Mac Pro, but these new consoles are big and chunky, and I don't like it whatsoever. So I'm giving both thumbs down on the design of the consoles. You know, it's 2013, almost 2014. We can come up with some pretty cool designs. So let's talk about price and release date. So Sony got it right on this one. They really took advantage of Microsoft going first and announcing that their price was going to be $499, and you know, that's just great gamesmanship. The PS4 is going to be $399 US dollars, and the Xbox One is going to be $499 US dollars. Now the Xbox One has a release date of November, and the PlayStation 4, the guys at Sony have only said holiday. So who knows if that's around Thanksgiving, October, December, whatever. So, you know, obviously the PlayStation 3 has beat out the Xbox in price. $100 is a lot, especially for guys who are around the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old mark, who $100 could be a month work of summer, you know, that you lose or something. So I respect the fact that they have dropped the price $100. That's pretty crazy. I didn't think that would happen. So let's talk about some key launch games and exclusives. Now, this is where my opinions really start to fall in line, because this is all me right here. So, me personally, I like the Xbox One's exclusives way more, and I mean way more than I do the PlayStation 4 ones. And again, this is just my opinion. I think Halo, I think Forza Motorsport 5, I think Titanfall, which is going to be a huge game, I think Fable 4. All these games are games that I will buy and play for multiple hours, which is something that I think is really cool. And the PlayStation 4 has games like Final Fantasy and Uncharted, which are unprecedented great franchises. It's just not for me. So the Xbox One did a really good job of locking down first-person shooters and RPGs, and that's really my cup of tea. So I think that is the I think I'm going with the Xbox One on this one. As far as the hardware, and not the hardware, I mean like the internals, it's pretty much a dead even tie. They both have an AMD 8-core Jaguar CPU, super freaking fast, unbelievable. Their GPU and RAM essentially the same. The Radeon HD 7000 series, 8 gigabytes of RAM. The Xbox One has 3 sticks of DDR3 and then a 32 megabyte ES RAM, and the PlayStation 4 has GDDR5 RAM, and they're basically even. There's like, it's so minor, it's just not even comparable how minor it is. So I'm gonna give a tie to that one. The next one is the motion control. And this is where Sony really starts to take it away, in my opinion. The Xbox One requires mandatory Connect, while the PlayStation 4 comes with the PlayStation Move, but is not required to access any games, or isn't required to, you know, start up your Xbox or anything like that. Now, we don't know of any of the software. It hasn't been revealed yet. We don't know if the Connect settings are going to be able to be turned off. I would sure hope they would, because that would make things a lot easier. But for now, it looks like Sony has the advantage because I don't want anyone watching me. As far as TV and multimedia, it looks pretty much the same. Xbox One got great deals with ESPN and Netflix and Skype, etc. They're getting rid of Microsoft points, which I think is cool. But the PlayStation 4 and Sony has been doing that for a while, just hooking you up to your debit cards. They both do Blu-ray, which I think is really cool. The controllers, that's all personal preference. I like the Xbox One, but that's just my idea. And finally, the thing that is most important, Sony did a better job of listening to their fans and not being assholes. They allow for used games. They don't restrict used games. It's not going to require DRM, and they won't be spying on you. So that really takes the cake for me on the Sony PlayStation 4 side. And this isn't saying me that I'm getting a PlayStation 4. I actually pre-ordered my Xbox One. You know, I felt that was the right decision for me, my work, my personal life, my YouTube, etc. but Sony did a much better job presenting their console and did an overall better job presenting to their fan base and just not being assholes. Really, Xbox? You want to check if I'm online every 24 hours so I don't pirate a game? When's the last time someone's pirated an Xbox 360 game? Let me ask you that question. Anyways, guys, my name is Mr. Boss for the win. This has been my review, my kind of haymaker punches fight of Xbox One versus PS4. I would encourage you guys to leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching. As always, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a nice day, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.